Hi everyone, welcome to the channel The Word of Biological Science. Hope so you would be fine. Today in this video we are going to study about the nucleus, its structure and function in detail. Nucleus is darkly stained, spherical or irregular structure which occupies central space in animal cells, while in plant cells it is pushed to a side because of this large vacuole in the center. Cells may be mononucleate, means containing one nucleus in their cell. Binucleate means containing two nuclei in their cells, or multinucleate, containing more nuclei in their cytoplasm. Nucleus consists of a small spherical mass of denser protoplasm called as nucleoplasm. Here in the figure, this green highlighted area represents nucleoplasm. This nucleoplasm is surrounded by a membrane called as nuclear envelope. Nuclear envelope separates the nuclear material from cytoplasmic content. This nuclear envelope is composed of further two membranes. The outer membrane, which is labeled as green in the diagram, is at places continuous with endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum is another organelle which is present in the cytoplasm, and this is responsible for synthesizing proteins for lipid metabolism or for detoxifying some of the harmful chemicals in the cell. While the inner membrane, this one which is labeled as red, it encloses the nuclear content. The outer and the inner membrane are continuous at certain points, resulting in the formation of pores known as nuclear pores. As you can see in the picture, this encircled area represents nuclear pores. These nuclear pores control the exchange of materials between nucleus and the cytoplasm. Another important structure which is present in nucleoplasm or inside the nucleus is a darkly stained body called as nucleolus. Nucleolus is without any membranous boundary to separate it from the rest of the nuclear material. Here it is labeled as blue in the diagram. Cells may have one or more nuclei in their nucleus. Ribosomes, it's an organelle which is present in the cytoplasm. It synthesizes proteins. These ribosomes are assembled in the nucleolus of the nucleus, and then these are transported to the cytoplasm through these nuclear pores to perform their functions into the cytoplasm. Another important structure which is present inside the nucleus is network of long thread-like structures called as chromatin network or chromatin body, which is visible in the cell when it is in non-dividing phase. While in dividing phase of the cell, this chromatin thread condenses and becomes highly coiled structure called as the chromosomes. Under microscope, these chromosomes appear as thick rod-shaped structures. Here you can see in the picture, this blue circled area represents the chromosomes. If we look at the detailed structure of chromosomes, we see that it's composed of arms and centromere. Centromere is constriction on any point on chromosome which divides the chromosome into two equal regions known as the arms of the chromosome. You can see in the picture this constricted area is centromere, which is dividing the chromosome into two regions. These are known as the arms of the chromosomes. These can be of equal length or different lengths, smaller or larger. Each chromosome consists of two identical chromatids. Chromatid is basically the replica of chromosome which are held together at centromere. These are the chromatids of chromosomes, and these are held together or connected together at the point centromere. This is the centromere. Chromosome number is species specific and it remains constant generation after generation. Like in man, each cell contains 46 chromosomes. Frog cell has 26 chromosomes. Chimpanzee has 48 chromosomes, and these chromosomes are species specific and these are constant generation after generation. If we look at the detailed structure of chromosomes, we see that it is composed of DNA and histone proteins. DNA is the deoxyribonucleic acid, which is further composed of repeating units just like proteins and carbohydrates, like proteins which are composed of the repeating units amino acids. In the same way, DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, is also composed of some of the repeating units which are known as nucleotides. Nucleotides are further composed of 3 subunits: a sugar or carbohydrate, which is a deoxyribose. Here you can see in the picture the structure represents the sugar ribose, and if we remove the oxygen group from this position number 2 of the ribose sugar, it is converted into deoxyribose sugar, which is present in DNA. Deoxy actually means removal of oxygen from any compound or molecule. Second component of the nucleotide is nitrogenous base. These structures represents nitrogenous bases. It has large number of nitrogen elements and it also acts as a base during chemical reactions. This is the reason that it is called nitrogenous base. There are 4 types of nitrogenous bases which are present in DNA, and these are adenine, guanine, cytosine and thymine. Adenine and guanine are double ring nitrogenous bases which are called as puranes, while cytosine and thymine are single ring nitrogenous bases and these are called as pyrimidanes. Now let's look at the structure of DNA. It contains 2 strands which are coiled around each other to form a double helix. These are the 2 strands, and these 2 strands are held together by hydrogen bonding between these bases. Base pairing is complementary. Adenine always pairs with thymine with 2 hydrogen bonds between them, while guanine always pairs with cytosine with 3 hydrogen bonds between them. The third component of nucleotide is phosphoric acid. Phosphate group, which itself is acidic in nature and gives the DNA an acidic properties, and because of this acidic nature of the DNA in chromatids or chromosomes, nucleus is stained with the basic dyes. This is the reason that it is darkly stained in the cell. DNA is the hereditary material which is passed or inherited from parents to offsprings, and this is the DNA which is responsible for the characteristics which are passed from parents to offsprings. It is nucleus in the cell that controls life and activities of the cell, and it is also responsible for reproduction of the cell, or cell division means dividing one cell into more cells. There are some of the cells like red blood cells of the humans, they lack nucleus. They have a very short lifespan, 90 to 120 days, and they are unable to reproduce because of the absence of the nucleus. This was all we had to discuss about the nucleus. If you liked the video, please click the like icon button, or you may subscribe to my channel to get the notifications for the latest uploads of my videos.